Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live on the World Wide Web at laguanamedia.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following gold sponsors. Shipshe Service, located south of US 20 on State Road 5 in Shipshewana. Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live on the World Wide Web at laguanamedia.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following gold sponsors. Shipshe Service, located south of US 20 on State Road 5 in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body on US 20 West in LaGrange. By Tiffany's Restaurant, located on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also by Jerry's Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. And by Laguana Printing and the Hometown Treasure. This evening's game is also brought to you by the following silver sponsors. The Fast Lane Subway in Topeka. By Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. Also by Frontline Auto Tech on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana. By Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka. By the Steve Miller Team at Remax Realty Marketing. By Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka. By Intera Credit Union, with locations in Shipshewana and Topeka. Also by Rieksecker Marketplace in Shipshewana. By The Brethren Retreat at Shipshewana Lake. By Dale's Handyman Service. By Troyer's Saddlery on North Village Drive in Shipshewana. By Warehouse Designs, located between Shipshewana and LaGrange on US 20. Also by Quality Floor, just 3.5 miles north of Topeka on County Road 600 West. By Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, located in Yoder's Shopping Center in Shipshewana. Weaver Furniture Sales, located just south of the intersection of State Road 5 and US 20 in Shipshewana. Our halftime trivia contest and pizza giveaway is made possible by Emma Cafe. And our individual sponsors are Bud and Margaret Fink, John and Leslie Cook, Jim and Liz Stump. And now, out to the game with Jerry Hostetler and Dan Byler.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to exciting Westview Warrior Basketball. Tonight, it's the quarterfinal round of the Central Noble Sectional for 2016. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Dan Byler. Welcome aboard tonight. It's the Westview Lady Warriors with an impressive 18-5 record this year, going up against the LaVille Lady Lancers with a record of 8-14. So it's Westview and LaVille tonight from Central Noble in this quarterfinal action for the Central Noble Sectional. We'll be back with more from Central Noble High School right after this.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date on area and school activities. The Hometown Treasure is a monthly publication published by Laguana Printing, featuring full-color photos and news from all 6 schools in the Westview school system. Also, articles written by local writers, as well as games and contests for children and adults alike. Pick up our latest issue on newsstands, or check us out on Facebook, or visit our website at thehometowntreasure.com.
And we're back at Central Noble High School. It's the LaVille Lancers and the Westview Lady Warriors going at it tonight, as the Lady Warriors have had a very good year this year, 18-5 overall under the direction of veteran head coach Randy Yoder. And Dan, it's been an exciting year, and one of the big reasons is because of our seniors out there on the court.
Yeah,
the two big ones, Maria McCoy and, of course, Grace Hales, who just broke the Westview scoring record for the girls as she passed Tiffany Fisher.
She passed Tiffany Fisher, and unless they go a long ways into the state tournament or Maria has some really good games, she probably won't pass Tiff. I think she's still about 70 or 80 points behind. Well, I guess that could happen. Make it to regional, semi-state, and has good games. But the other thing that is interesting is that unofficially, we're not quite sure on this, but we think Abby Neff, was it Abby Neff? Bob
Yes.
Neff's daughter Abby from Lakeland, has the county girls scoring record at, what did Mr. Stump say? Was it 1540?
I believe so.
And
yes.
I think Grace is sitting at 1520 or 15. She has to score 21 points, we think. So if she scores 21 points tonight, I guess if you have access to a computer and you're listening, if you want to check, anybody want to check that out, see if you can find the county scoring record and see where Grace is at. But we think she needs about 21 tonight to catch Abby Neff for the county girls, LaGrange County girls scoring record.
We were talking to assistant coach and JV coach Kurt Stump in the hospitality room before we came up to our positions here, and it's been very interesting having Maria and Grace kind of going back and forth with the scoring lead.
Well, and I think last year, I mean, the first 3 years, I think Maria was out ahead of Grace early on. I mean, their freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And then their sophomore and junior years, they literally were passing each other in their career totals, back and forth, back and forth. And in fact, they both hit 1,000 points in the same game last year. And now Maria's...
That was down here, I think.
That's what I was thinking. It was here, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
here at Central Noble. And it might have been sectional action. Was it sectional
Yep.
action? I think it was, yeah, because
either that or
she's
the-
almost
yeah.
at she's at 437 points. So I think it was the beginning of the sectional.
Could be.
And so yeah, they both passed the 1,000 point mark. Now they're both past 1,400. But yeah, so hopefully they have another 4, 5, 6 games in them here. That'd be nice. What 6 games would take them to the state tournament, I think.
That's right. Well, and we were talking before the game, and we double checked, and they have won 3 sectionals in a row down here at Central Noble going back to 2013.
Right. So I mean,
yeah.
Maria and Grace have not won a sectional that they've been in. They've won every time since they've been
That's
playing.
true.
So they've been playing. This will be their 4th year, and I'm sure they're hoping to add a 4th one in there. So action just earlier this evening. Did you give that score, Jerry?
No, I haven't.
The Lady Eagles from Fremont defeated the Lady Panthers from Prairie Heights, score of 61-42. They just finished up about 15 minutes ago. It was a game that it looked like Fremont was just going to dominate early on. They got up 22-6 to start the game, but then that was the end of the first quarter. It was 22-6, and by just at the start of the 4th quarter, Prairie Heights had managed to chip into that lead and got it down to 38-46. They got within 8, and then Fremont just took off again, and so that final score was, they ended up defeating them by 19 points.
Well, great. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I was going to say, and yesterday, and I don't have the final score here, but we do know that Whitco defeated Bremen last night in that first quarterfinal game, so that'll be Pitt Whitco against Central Noble for the first game on Friday night, first game of the semifinals. So they now both have 18-6 records, and Fremont sitting at 15-8 right now. And if Westview wins, which we're sure hoping they do, and as we assume they will, but you never know at tournament time, they should have a 19-5 record. So you have in the semifinals, I mean, you have quite 4 really good records.
Definitely.
Going into the again, I'm assuming Westview's going to be there. If Westview's not there, then LaVille will certainly be the low man on the totem pole as far as record goes. They'll be in there with a 9-14 record. But It's going to be a tough sectional.
It is, and I don't think LaVille is any team that Westview can look past.
Yeah.
They've got some talent on that team, not much size, but they've got some sharpshooters outside. In fact, they've got one of those players with a familiar name in the Westview school system. Erin Esch would be the granddaughter of former head basketball coach at Westview, Gerald Esch.
Boys head basketball
Yeah,
coach,
not the girls, but the boys coach. And also, of course, she has aunts and uncles in the area also, and her dad's name is Chris, and he graduated from Westview in 1987.
Well, 86, 87. I was trying to
Somewhere
remember if he's either 2 or 3 years behind me.
Right.
It's been a while ago.
A few years ago.
Yeah, it's
not as long as for me, but
yeah.
We'll see a lot of classmates hopefully tomorrow night in that reunion that they're having at Westview. That should be interesting. 50.
Thank you, Evan Mast. He looked it up. Abby Neff is at 1541. That's what it was, and Grace is at 1520. So she needs 21 points to tie it. So we'll keep an eye out on that for you as we go through the game this evening.
It'll be interesting to follow. Grace, of course, will be headed to Valparaiso University next fall, and she'll be playing for the Valparaiso Crusaders in their season next year.
And Maria not planning to further her basketball career, going to Purdue, I think.
Right. Yep.
So she'll have a chance to experience school without all the extra tournaments and activities like that. So, I mean tournament at basketball practice. I'm trying to find a piece of paper. I'm a little distracted. Sorry about that. We have a couple listeners from outside the area that I wanted to
I think you
mention.
had them written down on the back of your score sheet.
I did, but I can't find my score sheet from earlier. I was trying. There it is. Okay. So shout out to I think they're just doing non-starters right now. So Matt Jensick, I think it is. He's in the Middle East, serving with the Air Force. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning there. He's watching. That would be Maria McCoy's cousin, or actually her mom's first cousin. So welcome, Matt. And then also Brent Tassani is Grace's cousin, listening or watching in Delphi, Indiana.
So we welcome you, watchers and listeners, to our broadcast tonight. We hope we can bring you a Warrior victory. Starting at one guard for the Lady Warriors tonight will be Reagan Sherrick, the 5'5 junior. Starting at the other guard position will be Karis Brewer, a 5'4 junior. And starting at one of the forward positions will be leading scorer Grace Hales, a 6-foot senior. Actually, Grace has been serving as a guard this year for the Warriors a lot of times.
Yes.
And also Summer Conkle in the lineup. Summer, a 5'6 sophomore. And starting in the middle will be Maria McCoy, a 6'1 senior for the Lady Warriors. So as far as scoring is concerned for the Warriors, we were talking about Grace Hales, and she's coming into tonight's game with a point per game average of, right
19.
at the end there, 19 points per game.
Exactly, 19. She's 437 for her senior year. So we were just talking about that earlier. If she'd 3 games of 21 points would have her hit 500, that'd be sort of a fun thing.
That'd be great. Of course, Maria's second leading scorer with a 16 point per game average. And now for the Lady Lancers of LaVille, Jessica Tuttle will be at one guard. She's a junior, averaging 4.2 points per game. At the other guard position will be Lindsay Aschenbrenner, a sophomore, 2.8 points per game. One of the forwards will be Lucy Zeiger, a senior, averaging 4.2 points per game. And at another forward position will be Mallory Vernon, a junior, averaging 8.7 points per game. And starting also at another forward position will be Nina Sajak, a sophomore, averaging 3.4 points per game.
Actually, I think
I must have missed one.
Sajak is not starting.
Okay.
I think, yeah, that's 24, the last one out there.
And we were talking about Erin earlier. She is the team's leading scorer at 11.3 points per game, and the granddaughter of Gerald Esch, former coach at Westview, boys coach. So we're ready to go here in the second game of the evening. As Dan mentioned, Fremont a winner in game 1, 61-42, and here we go. Grace Hales with the ball. Out front, she'll go left side to Reagan Sherrick. Back out front now to Conkle, right side to Hales. Conkle, they'll swing it around left side now to Reagan Sherrick. Sherrick cross courts it to Hales. She'll drive to the bucket, put it up off the glass and scores.
Nice cross-court pass there from Sherrick.
So the Lady Warriors with the early lead. 2-0. Erin Esch controlling out front for LaVille. Goes right, then comes back left on the bounce pass. She'll go to Zeiger. Zeiger drives it into the lane, and she is fouled on a reach-in.
Sherrick reached across and tried to slap the ball loose as she drove by, so Reagan picks up her first called on either team.
Inbounding will be Mallory Vernon. Being guarded there by Reagan Sherrick. In the corner, Erin Esch's long three is off the mark, no good. Tipped out and into the Warrior bench. It'll be Westview basketball.
We apologize if you're used to seeing the score on the screen. For some reason, our keyboard was not working. We can't update it, so we'll try to make a point of letting you know what the score is periodically here.
Hales goes cross court to Conkle. Then it's stolen away as she tries to get it to Reagan Sherrick. Toss up court underneath, getting stuck too far underneath there, and then the shot is up and good by Tuttle. So we're all tied up at 2. Sherrick gets it to Hales right side. They'll lob it into McCoy, and it's knocked out of bounds by LaVille. It'll be Westview basketball to the right of their own basket underneath.
Tuttle came over the top there to knock it loose. Probably could have been called for a foul there, but
Hales throws it all the way out front to Conkle. Right side in the corner to Hales. Now wing on the right side to Reagan Sherrick. She'll drive toward the hole, put it up and miss, but she's fouled. That'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Reagan Sherrick.
So the first foul called on the LaVille Lancers.
Lancers, yeah, Lady Lancers.
Yeah, I was coming up blank there. Foul called on Jessica Tuttle.
And Reagan hits her first point of the evening. She's a 64% free throw shooter for the year.
She's averaging 7 or 8 points a game, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Second shot is good for Reagan. That gives Westview a 4-2 lead with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
At Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka, you'll find a talented staff of mechanics to help you with all of your automotive repair needs. Brett, Adam, and Ryan are all ready to tackle your repairs on all makes and models of cars and light-duty trucks. Everything from a simple oil change and service to brakes and suspension and much more. Mike's also offers 24-hour towing service. Call or stop by Mike's Automotive in Topeka, 260-593-0434. For after-hour emergencies, call 260-350-2224.
Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka is a proud supporter of Westview basketball. Tiffany's on East Lake Street in Topeka.
She'll put it up too hard off the glass, and McCoy grabs a rebound for the Warriors. Hales. She tries to hit Conkle underneath. It goes off her fingers and out of bounds. It'll be LaVille's ball underneath the Westview basket. 5:53 to go in the first quarter. 4-2 Westview.
If you're keeping track of time of possession, LaVille would definitely be winning that one right now.
Ball control offense, it looks like. Zeiger stops just beyond the free throw line, gives off to Esch. Esch drives it. And now we have another foul on a reach-in. This time it's going to go against Conkle.
Now I think they called it on Maria.
Really?
I think so,
yes. You're right.
Maria picks up her first. 2 on Westview now.
They'll lob it into Tuttle. She takes a quick jumper inside the free throw line and hits. Michelle Zeiger with the basket. 4-4 now. They try to lob it into Maria underneath, a little bit too far over Maria's head and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on the Lady Warriors, and LaVille will inbound. 4-4, 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Erin Esch across the timeline. Works it into the corner, but off the hand of Mallory Vernon and out of bounds into the Warrior bench. Summer Conkle inbounding to Reagan Sherrick. Back come the Warriors. Wide open is Karis Brewer on the right side. She'll give off to Hales for 3, and it's no good. A little long. Tipped out. Hales gets it back. She'll take it out on the wing and then cross-court it on the baseball pass to Conkle. Conkle drives it, then pulls it out front on the pass to Reagan Sherrick. Back to Grace, another 3 in the air. This time it's good.
Give her 2 of those, she's probably going to hit one of them.
She hit 7 the other night against Bethany. And that was, I think, a 27-point performance? Yes. That was next to the last regular season game last Friday or Thursday, I think. Maybe Friday. Aschenbrenner, she'll get it to Esch. Esch fakes the shot, then gives off to Vernon. Vernon driving, giving it off to Esch for 3, and it's no good. Battle for the rebound, still loose on the floor, grabbed by Zeiger. That's Lucy Zeiger. There's 2 Zeigers out there. Long 3 is no good by Esch, and a rebound, Karis Brewer on a good block out. Reagan Sherrick to Grace. She spots up for a 3, no good. Long rebound comes to Tuttle. She'll get it to Esch, and Esch fast breaking. She'll take it all the way down, put it up, got too far underneath, and hit the bottom of the rim with the basketball. 7-4, Westview with the ball and the lead. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Summer Conkle with the ball. She'll hit Karis Brewer just beyond the top of the key. Now to Reagan Sherrick. Reagan to Grace Ailes. Inside, Maria wide open, puts the ball on the floor once and puts it in off the left side.
And Maria gets on the scoreboard. 9-4 now, Westview up.
Aaron Esch walks it across the timeline. Goes right side on the pass to Vernon, the team's second leading scorer. They'll swing it around left side to Lindsay Aschenbrenner, and then they'll come all the way around from Esch to Vernon, back to Esch on the backdoor pass. She'll put it up and score. Good move by Vernon. 9-6 now. Westview with a 3-point lead and the ball. Reagan Sherrick bounce passes it to Summer Conkle. Right back to Sherrick. Sherrick drives it down the lane. She'll put it up and hit off the glass. Good drive to the basket by Reagan.
4 for Reagan now. 11-6, 2:37 to go in the first.
Aaron Esch with the ball for the LaVille Lancers. We go right side to Lindsay Aschenbrenner. Now to Mallory Vernon. Vernon will take the shot from the free throw line off the back of the rim. No good. Reagan Sherrick with a rebound. Reagan across the timeline. Bounce passes it right side to Grace. Hales back to Sherrick now in the corner. Not a Hales. She gives out to Summer Conkle for 3. Her shot's long, no good. Loose on the floor, picked up by Lucy Zeiger. She'll get it to Aaron Esch, and she tries to hit Jessica Tuttle with a pass underneath. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Karis Brewer. It looked like from up here that Jessica Tuttle took it out.
Alex Burr comes in for Karis Brewer, and Michelle Zeiger, a freshman, comes in for LaVille in place of Lindsay Aschenbrenner.
Aaron Esch gets a pass into Michelle Zeiger. Right back to Esch. Esch, a good athlete, good ball handler, and a good shooter. Mallory Vernon now with the ball. She'll get it out front to Michelle Zeiger. Zeiger hands it off to Jessica Tuttle. Tuttle with it right side. Looking for help, and she gets it to Vernon. Back out, it'll come to Tuttle, now to Zeiger. And that's Lucy Zeiger. Back to Mallory Vernon. Now to Michelle Zeiger, or Jessica Tuttle out front to Aaron Esch. Good defense by the Warriors.
Westview crowd giving them a little encouragement, doing a good job holding him.
1:10 to go in the first quarter. 11-6, Westview leads it. Lucy Zeiger now to Esch. She'll take the shot, and she misses. Good rebound by the sophomore Alex Burr. Grace Ailes with it. She'll go right side to Reagan Sherrick. Inside pass, and the foul coming in to try to knock that pass away. Lucy Zeiger made contact with Maria McCoy, and it'll be a foul.
That'll be her first 2 on LaVille now. 55.7 seconds to go. 2 fouls either way.
Grace Ailes gets it out front to Conkle. Now to Sherrick. Back to Grace. Conkle. Now to Burr. Sherrick. She lobs it into McCoy. She misses a shot, tries to put it back up, and she's fouled this time. She'll be shooting a pair from the free throw line.
So Aaron Aish, LaVille's leading scorer, has put up 3 threes and 2 twos and hasn't gotten any of them to drop in yet, according to what I've got. Is that what you're showing too?
Yes, no points so far for Aaron Aish. Shot is up and no good for Maria.
Coming in for the Lancers is, he tried to have her start, but Sajak.
Sajak.
Sajak, okay.
It's like, where have I heard that name? And I'm thinking
yeah.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, Pat Sajak.
Yeah, there you go. Shot is up and good by Maria. Leads her team in free throw percentage, shooting around 80%. She'll get a rest. Who came in?
Ashaya.
Yep, Ashaya Klopfenstein.
Yeah. Don't give up much in the way of height when she comes in.
Not at all. She blends right in down there. With the ball, Aaron Aish tries to drive on Grace. Gives out to Mallory Vernon. Vernon will force it up. Misses, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and good. Good move by Mallory Vernon of LaVille. 12-8 now. The Warriors up by 4. Reagan Sherrick, double team, 15 seconds. Lob inside to Burr. She'll put it up easy off the glass and good.
All the thanks to Sherrick driving in and getting her the
good assist by Reagan. Now Aaron Aish faked a 3, but she traveled with the basketball, so it'll be a turnover with 4.3 seconds to go in the first quarter.
14-8 Westview.
Summer Cockle gets it into Grace Hales. Hales will put it up at the buzzer and banks it in. It's a 3 right at the buzzer.
Yeah, she's hit some 3s at the buzzer here before, hasn't she?
Yeah, she sure has.
This one maybe not quite as big, but it puts Westview up 17-8 at the end of the first quarter.
We'll be back after this. This is Westview Warrior Basketball on the World Wide Web at LaGuanaMedia.com.
At Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka, you'll find a talented staff of mechanics to help you with all of your automotive repair needs. Brett, Adam, and Ryan are all ready to tackle your repairs on all makes and models of cars and light-duty trucks. Everything from a simple oil change and service to brakes and suspension and much more. Mike's also offers 24-hour towing service. Call or stop by Mike's Automotive in Topeka, 260-593-0434. For after-hour emergencies, call 260-350-2224.
Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka is a proud supporter of Westview basketball. Tiffany's on East Lake Street in Topeka features weekly specials, including all-you-can-eat fish on Wednesday evening, their delicious baby back ribs on Thursday night, and on Friday night, enjoy their mouth-watering prime rib. On Friday and Saturday evenings, stop in and enjoy Tiffany's Buffet. If you can't dine in, carry-out is always available at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call 593-2988.
The Lady Lancers have the ball first to begin this second quarter of play. New face in the lineup, she ended the first quarter, Nina Sajak. Now with the ball on the 3 is Vernon, and she's off the mark. Rebound Sajak, but loses it. Now we have a battle, and it's going to be a held ball. It'll be Westview ball on the alternating possession. So the Warriors will inbound underneath the LaVille basket. It's going to be Maria McCoy inbounding.
They're pressing, full court press here.
First we've seen the press by LaVille tonight. Sherrick gets it across the timeline, no problem. We go left side with it to Hales. Inside pass to Burr. She loses a handle. Now we have a whistle, and a foul's going to be called on LaVille.
So, yeah, Maria came back in during that break. So we have all four of our tall girls in there. Definitely have a height advantage right now.
Well, like we said at the beginning, there's not a whole lot of height on that LaVille team.
Burr had a nice drive there, put it in, but foul on the floor prior to the shot going up.
Was that on Zeiger again? No, that was, this time it's Tuttle, her second.
5 on.
Hales hits a jumper off the baseline left side on the inbound pass, so Grace now with 10. 19-8 Westview leading. 7 minutes, just about a minute into the second quarter. With the ball out front is Vernon. She'll get it to Zeiger, Michelle Zeiger. She'll drive it and then give off to Aaron
She walked again.
Once again, she jumped, yeah.
She jumps and then she starts dribbling. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Karis Brewer coming in for Reagan Sherrick, so. Have Ashaya, Grace, Alex, and Maria all still in there.
Maria will be inbounding. She'll get it into Grace. Grace will bring it up across the timeline. Goes right side to Karis Brewer. Brewer goes right side to Ashaya Kloppenstein. Now inside to Maria. She's double teamed. Tries to get it out of trouble. It eventually ends up in the hands of Hales, and we have a 3-second violation called as Maria kind of got caught underneath.
Yeah, she had the ball, had a little trouble controlling it. Finally got it out, but then she never stepped out of the lane.
19-8 is our score. Westview leads it. Minute and a half into the second quarter. Aaron Ash will get it to Mallory Vernon. Vernon out front has it knocked away by Ashaya. It goes out of bounds. Good defense that time by Ashaya, the freshman. Inbounding will be Mallory Vernon. She'll bounce pass it into Aaron Ash. The shot is up and no good by Sajak. Tipped up, and the basket will count. And there's a foul underneath.
Yeah, it just tipped right over the top of, was it Alex there? I'm not sure. One of our girls was there, and right into Aaron Ash's hands, and she hit the bucket. So she's on the board now.
Grace picks up the foul. That'll be her first.
Hit the free throw to go with it. 19-11 Westview.
Hales gets it to Karis Brewer. Brewer inside to Kloppenstein, and she's hit as she receives the pass. Jessica Tuttle will pick up the foul, her third.
Wow, I'm guessing that's not quite what they were hoping for. And coming in for her, I assume, is Julia Hall, a freshman.
Averaging just under 2 points a game. Inbounding will be Grace Hales. Looking, she'll get it out front, and good defense there, but Kloppenstein chases it down, puts it up, can't get the roll, and it's pulled off the glass by Julia Hall. Quickly up to Aaron Ash. Ash with it out front, takes it into the lane, spins around, gives off to the freshman Hall. She puts it up long, and Burr got the rebound. Grace Hales, now to Kloppenstein, and she was looking ahead, it looked like, or looking down, it went through her hands and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on the Warriors. But good fast break.
Yeah, a couple times you're really pushing it down the floor, but when you get clear to the other end, losing control.
Aaron Ash with the ball. She'll go right side with it to Michelle Zeiger. Michelle Zeiger gets it to Mallory Vernon. Vernon driving on Karis Brewer, and then gives it to Aaron Ash. Aaron Ash takes it to the free throw line and gives back to Mallory Vernon. Or no, that is Michelle Zeiger. Right side to Vernon. Vernon drives it, double teamed. She'll give off to the freshman Julia Hall. And now back out front to Aaron Ash.
5:13 to go in the second.
Sajak to Aaron Ash for three, and she hits that one.
I think she's warmed up.
19-14 now, Westview with the lead. And once again, LaVille's pressing, tipped out of bounds by Michelle Zeiger, so Westview will have to re-inbound, and once again it'll be Maria McCoy triggering it in for the Lady Warriors.
We must obviously have been expecting this.
Long pass ahead to Alex. She'll put it up, miss the shot, and the rebound comes down to Sajak. Outlet pass to Michelle Zeiger, now to Vernon. Vernon will put it up from about 10, and she swishes it. So the LaVille Lady Lancers are making a little bit of a run here, 19-16, and Randy Yoder wants to talk things over. 4 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's Westview 19 and LaVille 16 in this quarterfinal round of the Central Noble Sectional. We'll be back after this.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing. Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Not sure. Hales with the ball. She'll give off to Conkle between the circles. Conkle to Karis Brewer, inside to Maria. She'll turn around, put it up, missed the shot. Looked like she might have been fouled, no whistle. Michelle Zeiger with a rebound. She'll get it to Mallory Vernon. Vernon with a baseball pass to Esch in the corner left side. She bounce passes it to Sajak. Sajak will rush a shot up from the baseline, misses, and Maria McCoy pulls it down. She'll give it to Grace Hales. Hales across the timeline. She'll wait for the offense to set. Calls out a play and goes right side with it to Summer Conkle. Conkle takes it down the baseline. She'll put it up, missed the shot, gets her own rebound, puts it back up as blocked by Julia Hall. Outlet pass to Vernon. Mallory Vernon takes it down the lane. She'll pop it from 10, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound Summer Conkle. Conkle gets it to Reagan Sherrick. Here come the Warriors. Now to Grace Hales. Hales takes it down to the baseline right side, whips it out front to Conkle. Her shot is up off the mark, no good. Aaron Esch with a rebound for LaVille. Quickly across the timeline, she'll drive it all the way to the basket and bank it in off the left side.
Just like that, she has 8 points, and they're within 1 point.
She can be explosive, as we've witnessed here. 19-18. Westview by just 1 now. Sherrick on the wing, high on the right side. She'll take it down to the corner and then bounce pass it to Karis Brewer. 15-footers off the mark. Rebound, good offensive board, and a putback by Maria is no good. Pulled down and stolen out of the hands of Hall by Karis Brewer to McCoy. Now out front to Reagan Sherrick. Three-pointer is good.
Yeah, we needed that. We hadn't scored since right at the beginning of this quarter.
22 to 18, I should say, in the first 3 of the evening for Reagan Sherrick. Driving is Mallory Vernon. She'll put it up off the glass. No good. Spins off and the rebound, Grace Hales. Baseball pass ahead to Conkle. She'll put it up, misses shot. And Reagan Sherrick with the rebound. She'll put it up and be in. We have a jump ball.
Stuck in there among the trees. She tried to get the shot up.
Timeout's going to be called by LaVille's head coach Corey Duncan in her first year at the helm of the LaVille Lancers. We'll be back after this. It's Westview 22 and LaVille 18.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs, or have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
LaVille with the basketball after the timeout. And they're having trouble double team right in front of the Warrior bench. And finally coming up with a steal was Summer Conkle. She'll give it to Reagan Sherrick. Right side to Hales. Her three-pointer is good. In traffic.
2 threes will push that lead right back out to 7.
Third 3 of the evening for Grace Ailes to go along with a couple of regular field goals. She has 13 now, and we have a foul out front.
That was interesting. Erin Aish pivoted around Summer Conkle. Almost looked like she hooked her and went around her, but Conkle gets called for the foul, picks up her first.
Inbounding will be Mallory Vernon. She bounce passes it into Michelle Zeigert. Zeigert drives around Conkle and feeds it back on the bounce pass to Lindsay Aschenbrenner. With the ball now is Vernon. Going to try to trap him out front, it looks like. Vernon gets it to Ash. Ash left wide open, puts up the shot. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled down, and the putback is up. No good underneath by Michelle Zeigert. Ash with it now. And now we have a tie up, and it should be Westview's ball. It will be.
Got several shots there, couldn't quite get any of them to drop.
Minute and a half to go in the first half. The inbounding ball is stolen now down in the corner right side by LaVille. Driving it is Lindsay Aschenbrenner, and it's knocked out of bounds by Karis Brewer. It'll be LaVille's basketball.
Sure is handy being able to go back and see what happened earlier. Had a question about who scored one of the baskets, and Andrew Brown able to pull it up for me here.
Ball off the fingertips of Erin Ash, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Westview ball with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the first half. Inbounding will be Maria McCoy. She gets it up to Summer Conkle. To Karis Brewer. She'll put it up off the glass and good.
That's the way to break a press.
Excellent press break there. Ball knocked into the Westview cheerleaders. LaVille will retain possession. Once again, Vernon will be inbounding for LaVille. Inbound pass comes to Michelle Zeigert. She'll put it up and score. She now has 4. With the ball, Reagan Sherrick, 27-20. Westview leads it by 7. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Inside pass to Maria. She'll try to put it up. Looked like she was fouled. Goes right into the hands of Erin Ash. Ash calls out the play. Looks like they'll probably try to take the last shot of the first half.
Oh, you think so? At their pace?
Yeah.
They definitely know how to control the time.
Ash in the center circle. She's going to have to pick it up or give it up. She penetrated enough to where she didn't have to. Vernon drives on Reagan. She'll put it up, and it's going to be long. Tipped out. Shot at the buzzer is going to count, I think. Yes, it'll be a 2, and it does count by Erin Ash. Just got it off in time. So our score at halftime, the Lady Warriors leading the Lady Lancers of LaVille 27-22. Dan will be back with first half scoring and stats after we give away a pizza.
Certificate for a large one-topping of choice pizza from Emma Cafe and Catering for the first person to correctly answer our trivia question tonight. Text your answer to 260-463-6505. What we'd like to know is how many sectional championships have Maria and Grace been involved in? How many have they won? Maria and Grace at Westview, how many sectional championships have they won? 260-463-6505. We'll be right back to give away a pizza, or to announce our winner and to take a look at halftime stats. This is Westview Warrior Lady Basketball on the World Wide Web at LaGuanaMedia.com.
The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date. The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date on area and school activities. The Hometown Treasure is a monthly publication published by LaGuana Printing, featuring full-color photos and news from all 6 schools in the Westview school system. Also, articles written by local writers, as well as games and contests for children and adults alike. Pick up our latest issue on newsstands, or check us out on Facebook, or visit our website at the thehometowntreasure.com.
At Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka, you'll find a talented staff of mechanics to help you with all of your automotive repair needs. Brett, Adam, and Ryan are all ready to tackle your repairs on all makes and models of cars and light-duty trucks. Everything from a simple oil change and service to brakes and suspension and much more. Mike's also offers 24-hour towing service. Call or stop by Mike's Automotive in Topeka, 260-593-0434. For after-hour emergencies, call 260-350-2224.
Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka is a proud supporter of Westview basketball. Tiffany's on East Lake Street in Topeka features weekly specials, including all-you-can-eat fish on Wednesday evening, their delicious baby back ribs on Thursday night, and on Friday night, enjoy their mouth-watering prime rib. On Friday and Saturday evenings, stop in and enjoy Tiffany's Buffet. If you can't dine in, carry-out is always available at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call 593-2988. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs, or have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
And we're back here at Central Noble High School taking a look at halftime stats, but first we want to give away a pizza, and actually I'm waiting for a response. We had a bunch of people knew the answer, and some people had more information than I did because I guess I wasn't specific in saying that they're basketball sectional championships.
Oh.
So Evan, great answer, saying there's 5. I guess I don't know that for sure, but he said that includes volleyball, but he did have the correct answer first. I am waiting to hear back from somebody here, but I had a bunch of people with the correct answer, that the answer that we wanted was 3. We had mentioned that earlier in the broadcast that they have won every year since they've been freshmen, and they've been playing, they've been starting since they were freshmen. That's John Cook. Congratulations, John. Share that with Leslie and Caden. Get yourself a pizza. So congratulations, John, and thanks for listening tonight. Others that had it right, we had somebody said this is Norman. I'm not sure. Would that be Norman Miller? I don't know. Gretchen Miller knew the correct answer. Mary Yoder had the correct answer. I'm not sure if she's still in this area or she went back to Florida. And Marlon Miller had it. Jonas Miller, Crystal Hart. So thanks for everybody that participated tonight. Taking a look at halftime scoring then, the Lady Lancers being led by Erin Aish. At the end of the first quarter, she had not scored. She didn't hit anything. She was 0 for 5. And in the second quarter, all of a sudden, she hit everything. She was 3 for 3 from 2-point range, 1 for 1 from 3-point range, and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. So 10 points for her in that quarter alone, leading the Lady Lancers now. I show that, let's see, somehow my point totals don't quite add up. Oh, I know, I didn't get their last bucket put up. The other scoring for the Lady Lancers, Mallory Vernon has 6 points, 4 for Zeiger, 4 for Tuttle. to round out the scoring for the Lady Lancers. And interestingly enough, I show Erin Aish as also being their leading rebounder all in the second period as well. I show her with 5 boards, 3 of those offensive. And she is one of the shortest players out there, but doing a nice job getting to the boards. Westview on the other side being led by Grace Hales. As we mentioned, she has 3 threes already. She's 3 of 5 from three-point range and added a couple regular buckets. So she has 13 points to lead all scorers right now. 7 points for Reagan Sherrick. She is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She's 1 for 1 from 2-point range and 1 for 1 from 3-point range. So she hasn't missed yet tonight. She has 7 points. She had 4 of those in the first period, and then she hit a 3 in the second, which was a really big 3 because the Lancers had gone on a 10-0 run. We were up 19-8. They scored 10 unanswered, and most of those were from Erin Aish to get within 1 point, and then Reagan hit that 3, and then just less than a minute later, Grace Hales followed up with another 3 as well to push us back up, and then there was another bucket in there too, so got the lead back out. Other scoring for Westview, then 3 points for Maria McCoy. She hit a bucket and 1 free throw. 2 points for Alex Burr off of a short jumper, and Karis Brewer had a layup to round out the scoring for Westview. Westview being out rebounded right now. Let's see, be 9-13 to 15, so by 2. Overall, Westview looked pretty good except for that one stretch there sort of at the beginning of the second quarter when they got outscored 10-0.
Well, and it kind of coincided with LaVille's press. I think that kind of picked them up. We really didn't have that many problems breaking it. In fact, I don't even think we committed any turnovers when they were pressing us. We committed some turnovers, but it wasn't necessarily during the press. I think maybe some long passes.
Fast breaks, but I think you're right. Those weren't on press. It was on when we got a rebound at the other end and trying to get down here.
But it seemed to pick up the momentum for LaVille, and that's kind of when Ash started hitting her shots and so on. It kind of coincided with their comeback, I think.
Yeah.
So, but you made a very key point, and I think the key of that first half to maintain that lead was that big shot by Reagan Sherrick to get the 3-pointer when it was 19-18 at the time.
Yeah. 3:21 mark is where I show that they had gotten within a point, and then just shortly thereafter, Reagan hit that 3.
Right, and then we ended up going up 7 right after that, I think.
Well, yeah, because she hit a 3, and then Grace hit a 3, and then let's see who else. And then I think Karis Brewer had a layup. Yeah, so very quickly we put up 8 points and pushed that lead right back out to 9.
Still a pretty close ball game. Only 5 points divide these two teams. 27-22 is our halftime score. Both teams have come out of their locker room, and we'll be back with the start of the second half right after this.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
Both teams are out of their huddle now as the Westview Lady Warriors will floor the same girls that started the game. Grace Hales, Summer Conkle, Karis Brewer, Reagan Sherrick, and Maria McCoy. And I believe everybody's in the lineup. Yep, looks like the same faces out there that started the game for the Lady Lancers. With the ball is Lindsay Aschenbrenner. She drives and then gives off right side to Lucy Zeiger. Zeiger back out front to Erin Ash. Ash with 10 points so far tonight. All coming in the second quarter, right, Dan?
Yes.
Aschenbrenner gets it back to Ash. And out front, that's Zeiger. Zeiger bounce passes it to Ash high on the right wing. Looks inside. Goes right side to Lindsay Aschenbrenner. Now back to Lucy Zeiger. very patient, as you said, Dan.
Yeah.
They're taking their time. They're trying to get the best shot they can here. Lindsay Ashenbrenner drives it into the lane and bounce passes it left side to Mallory Vernon.
They do a nice job driving into the lane and then just kicking it back out.
Ash. Yep. That's what they've been doing, but the Warriors are shutting them off. Working it around the perimeter with the ball now is Lindsay Ashenbrenner to Vernon, left side to Esch. Minute and a half already into the second half. Finally a steal there, tipped away and then grabbed by Karis Brewer. She'll give it to Hales. Grace across the timeline. Waiting for the offense to set, goes right side to Reagan Sherrick. Sherrick lobs it in to Maria McCoy. Wide open, puts it up and hits. Maria with her 5th point tonight.
Seemed like a bit of a chancy toss inside there. She had a girl in front of her and girl behind her, but I guess she had the height advantage.
Well, there was contact, but she broke free, and I think Maria kind of anticipated a whistle there, but didn't get it. Ash has it knocked away. She chases it down. Good defense by Grace. With the ball now is Mallory Vernon. Vernon stops and bounce passes it to Lucy Zeiger. She stops up just to the right of the free throw line and gives out to Vernon. Now to Ash out front. She'll back it up. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Westview by 7, 29-22.
JV coach. Oh.
Ball stolen away with the breakaway, and the shot is up and good. First 2 points of the ball game by Summer Conkle.
JV coach Kurt Stump had said they are very patient. They tend to have low-scoring games.
And that can really throw some teams off, especially if they're used to a high-powered running offense, which we really aren't that kind of a team. Another steal, Summer Conkle. She'll bring it down again, put it up, misses this time. Karis Brewers grabbed it right out of the hands, and now to Summer Conkle, and this time Summer hits her shot underneath. Timeout's called by Corey Duncan, head coach of LaVille, and we'll be back after this. This is Westview Warrior Basketball at LaGuanaMedia.com.
The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date on area and school activities. The Hometown Treasure is a monthly publication published by LaGuana Printing, featuring full-color photos and news from all 6 schools in the Westview school system. Also, articles written by local writers, as well as games and contests for children and adults alike. Pick up our latest issue on newsstands, or check us out on Facebook, or visit our website at thehometowntreasure.com.
At Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka, you'll find a talented staff of mechanics to help you with all of your automotive repair needs. Brett, Adam, and Ryan are all ready to tackle your repairs on all makes and models of cars and light-duty trucks. Everything from a simple oil change and service to brakes and suspension and much more. Mike's also offers 24-hour towing service. Call or stop by Mike's Automotive in Topeka, 260-593-0434. For after-hour emergencies, call 260-350-2224.
LaVille will inbound as we figure out our finances up here.
I just realized I still owe Roger for a sandwich clear back at the Prairie Heights game.
Yeah, now maybe he'll talk to you on the way back.
I wondered what was going on.
Traveling violation by LaVille, and so it'll be a turnover, and Westview will get it back. 33-22. Grace Hales with the inbound pass. She's being guarded out there by Michelle Zeiger. Summer Conkle to McCoy. Maria will get it to Karis Brewer, then left side to Reagan Sherrick. Lob inside to Maria. She'll put it up. Good.
Figuring out how to get that ball inside for Maria.
Well, Dan, you mentioned during the timeout we had our biggest lead of the evening. Now it's even bigger. 13-point lead now for the Lady Warriors. 35-22. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lucy Zeiger. Bounce pass inside. Good pass. Spin shot is up and good by Tuttle, right?
Yep. Did a nice job stepping through there.
So Tuttle will go to the line shooting 1.
I think it's going to be called on Maria. She'll pick up her second. First for this half for Westview.
We'll be bringing you all the Warrior games, the Lady Warrior games. In fact, the boys this week also will be back at Westview tomorrow night as Tuttle hits her free throw. We'll be covering the Westview boys against West Noble tomorrow night, and then if the girls can hold on tonight and win this one, we'll be right back here on Friday night to bring you the Fremont-Westview game. Summer Conkle gets it to Brewer, inside of McCoy. She'll put it up and miss a shot, gets her own rebound, puts it up, and it's tipped into the hands on the rebound to Erin Esch. Erin brings it across the 10-second stripe. She'll go to Lucy Zeiger. Zeiger bounce passes it back to Esch. Now the inside pass goes to Tuttle. She'll put it up off the glass and score off the left side. 35-27, Warriors by 8. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Brewer inside to McCoy. She'll put it up and miss the shot, but it was fouled. They'll go to the free throw line. Shooting 2.
It's going to be called on Lucy Zeiger, I believe. It'll be her her second. Her third. I must have missed one in the second period. I knew I'd missed one somewhere. But it is the first for the half for the Lady Lancers.
Shot by Maria, spins out, no good. She'll get another. Second free throw I believe she's missed tonight. Right. 1 out of 3.
Yeah, 1 out of 3 so far. It's a little unusual for her.
Yes, it is. Leads the team in free throw percentage at right around 80%. Hits her second. She has 8 now. 36-27. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Vernon gets it across the timeline on the pass to Lucy Zeiger. Now to Esch. Right back to Lucy Zeiger. She'll put it up, and it's going to be long over the rim. And now we have a whistle and a travel. I thought they were going to call a foul, but it was a travel on Maria. So it'll be a turnover on the Warriors, and Erin Esch will try to trigger it in for the Lady Lancers underneath their own hoop off to the left. Inside pass, and the shot is up and good. Underneath by Lucy Zeiger, and she's fouled.
It's going to be called on Karis Brewer. It'll be the second on Westview for the half. And I believe that's Karis's first, unless I missed one of hers as well.
Well, that's all I have her for.
And that's what they're showing on the board.
Lucy Zeiger at the charity stripe. And she misses the free throw. 36-29. Westview by 7 and the basketball with 2:40 now to go in the third quarter. Sherrick hands it off to Grace Ailes out front. Now she'll hand it off to Summer Conkle. Conkle to Brewer. Inside on the back door to McCoy. Good play. 10 now for Maria tonight. 38-29. The Warriors by 9. Esch picks up her dribble and gives off to Lucy Zeiger. Zeiger drives it down the lane, fakes the shot, gives off to Esch. Esch drives it into the paint.
And unbelievably passes it back out.
Right. Twisting moved inside. A good shot there by Lucy Zeiger, the senior. Scored all of her points right here in the third quarter. 38-31. Driving is Hale. She'll put it up. And it looked like she had it partially blocked. Esch comes up with a loose ball. She'll bring it down now for LaVille. All the way to the hoop, puts it up, and she's fouled on the forearm. And she'll be shooting 2 from the charity stripe.
It's going to be called on Brewer again, I think. That'll be her second. 3 on Westview for the half now. Aish hadn't scored yet this half. Chance to shoot a couple free throws here, and she misses the first one.
38-31, a minute and 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll be on tomorrow night right around 7:15 from Westview. Second shot by Esch is good. Giving her 11 tonight. Grace Ailes brings it across the time stripe. She'll hand it off to Summer Conkle with a minute and a half to go in the third. Inside pass from Conkle to McCoy. Spinning move, has it blocked away. And coming up with a loose ball this time was Michelle Zeiger. She'll get it to Esch. Esch off the baseline left side. Her shot's good. Or no, was that Esch?
Yeah.
Yeah, 24. 38-34 now. That lead for Westview has been chopped down to 4. Summer Conkle. Bounce pass. Wide open underneath is Karis Brewer, and she puts in her fourth point of the evening. Stretches the Warrior lead to 6 now. Inside a minute to go in the third quarter. Aaron Ash across the timeline. Goes right, then comes back left with it. Passes it out to Lucy Zeiger. Back to Ash. Once again, the Lancers will be content to take the last shot of the quarter.
30 seconds left.
Karis Brewer comes out on Ash. She penetrates and comes back out again. 20 seconds. We're down to 10 as she drives, and we have a whistle and a foul's called.
And that's going to be the third on Karis, all right here in the third quarter. 10.1 seconds to go. It's only the 4th team foul, though, so not shooting. Alex Burr comes in for Maria McCoy. That's our first substitution here in the second half.
Ash gets it in. Shot is up and no good, off the mark by Jessica Tuttle. Loose on the floor. Hustling over to get it is Conkle. She'll get it to Sherrick. Lead pass ahead's out the hand of Alex Burr, and that will bring it into the third quarter of play. Our score, Westview 40 and LaVille 34. Back after this.
Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka is a proud supporter of Westview basketball. Tiffany's on East Lake Street in Topeka features weekly specials, including all-you-can-eat fish on Wednesday evening, their delicious baby back ribs on Thursday night, and on Friday night, enjoy their mouth-watering prime rib. On Friday and Saturday evenings, stop in and enjoy Tiffany's Buffet. If you can't dine in, carry-out is always available at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call 593-2988. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Westview will inbound to begin the fourth quarter of play, leading 40-34 over LaVille in the quarterfinals of the Central Noble Sectional. The winner will advance to the semifinal round on Friday night against Fremont, who defeated Prairie Heights earlier tonight, 61-42. Reagan Sherrick to Karis Brewer to Summer Conkle. Inside pass. They tried to lob it in to Alex Burr, and it's knocked out of bounds by LaVille. So Grace Hales will trigger it in for the Lady Warriors underneath their own bucket off to the right. She'll lob it into Summer Conkle. Conkle gets it out front to Sherrick. Now to Hales. Hales drives it toward the bucket, puts it up, a little short, and the rebound is pulled down by Michelle Zeiger. She'll drive it coast to coast, put it up, and she double dribbles. Turnover on LaVille. It'll be Westview ball underneath the LaVille basket. Karis Brewer looking to inbound. She'll get it to Reagan Sherrick. Sherrick trots it across the timeline, goes left side to Conkle, inside to Burr. Burr will put it up quickly, misses, but she's fouled, and Alex will have 2 shots coming from the free throw line.
Jessica Tuttle just picked up her 4th foul. She had 3 in the first half, actually early in the second period when she'd gotten that 3rd foul, and managed to go this long before picking up a 4th.
That's right, it was Zeiger that picked up 3 fouls in the third quarter, wasn't it?
No.
One of their players, I thought, picked up 3 in the, or was that one of ours?
That was one of ours. It was Karis Brewer.
That's right, it was, wasn't it? Alex misses her first free throw. She'll get one more. 40-34. Westview leads it by 6. Second shot in the air. This time it's good by Alex. She has 3 tonight now for the Warriors. 41-34. 7:20 to go in the ball game. Ash goes right side to Vernon. Vernon to the free throw line. Bounce passes it to the right now to Hall, and Hall is tied up but she manages to wrestle it away from Grace Hales. Ash in the paint, has it knocked away, but into the hands of Hall again. Jumper from the baseline, left side short by Vernon, and Alex Burr had the rebound, knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Westview ball. Karis Brewer will bring it in. Once again, the Lady Lancers will try their press. Maria McCoy now will bring it in.
Conkle's out, McCoy back in.
Maria bounce passes it, and Grace was actually shielded from the ball. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on Westview.
Ball should go back down to where they inbounded. Nobody ever touched it, but they're not going to. They're going to have them inbounded at half court.
Well, I think they were saying that it
hit her?
Yeah,
okay.
Grace got a hand on it or something.
Karis Brewer, reach-in foul. That was not a good plan. She just picked up her 4th foul. 5 on Westview for the half now.
Mallory Vernon inbounding right down here in front of us. At the top of the bleachers here at Central Noble. Michelle Zeiger. Bounce passes the right side. Esch for 3. It's going to be off the mark. Rebound, Alex Burr. Alex puts it on the floor a couple of times. Timeout's called by Randy Yoder. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll be back after this.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs, or have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Both teams out of their huddle now, 41-34. Karis Brewer inbounding right in front of the scorer's bench. She'll get it into Grace Hales. Hales looks out front, goes that way on the pass to Reagan Sherrick. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Westview leads it. McCoy to Hales. Hales to Karis Brewer. Reagan Sherrick now with it on the wing right side. Brings it out front. Gives it to Brewer. Lob inside to Burr. Burr out of trouble to McCoy. Right side to Hales. Hales long three-pointer is going to be short. Chasing it is Sherrick, and she does save it. Good job by Hales, and we have a whistle and a foul's called on LaVille's.
Wow, I don't know. I think
Zeiger.
Grace was just diving to save the ball, but
yeah,
the official thought she was shoved. So Michelle Zeiger picks up her second 3 on LaVille for the half now.
Grace is double teamed, lobs it over the head of the 2 players to Reagan Sherrick. Sherrick hands it off to Karis Brewer. Karis looking for help, cross-courts it to Reagan. Sherrick takes it down the baseline, bounces it off the ankle, her ankle, and it'll be a turnover on the Lady Warriors. Giving it to the Lady Lancers is Mallory Vernon. Inbounds it to Erin Ash. Ash goes right side of Vernon. Vernon takes it left side on the dribble and pulls it back out front. The bounce pass goes to Michelle Zeiger. Down low to Lucy Zeiger. Now to Ash, gets caught in the lane, and we have a reach-in foul on Westview.
Will be called on McCoy if she'll pick up her 3rd. 6 on Westview for the half, so not quite shooting yet. Only 3 called on the Lancers this half.
Erin Ash will trigger it in for the Lady Lancers underneath their own basket off to the left. Michelle Zeiger now with the ball out front, trying to drive on Grace Hales, and she bounced it off of her leg, but regains possession. Inside, twisting move, Lucy Zeiger. She'll get it to Hall, I believe underneath. No, that's Sajak. Driving is Vernon. She'll put up the runner, and she misses, and the rebound, McCoy. McCoy gets the pass to Grace Hales, but she couldn't find the handle and ends up traveling with the ball.
So it popped loose there for her.
Timeout's called this time by LaVille. We'll be back after this.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs, or have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
41-34 is our score. 4:55 to go in this ball game. The winner advances to Friday night's semifinal round, and they will be playing game 2 that night. It'll be Fremont and the winner of this game. Inbounding will be Erin Ash. She'll lob it into Sajak. She'll get it out front now to Lucy Zeiger. Not a Mallory Vernon. Vernon gives it to Erin Ash. Ash drives the lane. Bounce passes it outside to Hannah Philly, who's just come in. Out of Vernon to Ash. Inside to Lucy Zeiger. Her shot's up. No good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Reagan Sherrick. It'll be Lady Lancer ball.
Not a lot of action happening so far this half. The only point scored this quarter, Alex Burr hit 1 of 2 free throws.
That's right. LaVille hasn't scored at all this quarter.
Correct.
Lucy Zeiger has it knocked away, regains possession. Alex Burr on her. She'll give it to Hannah Philly, a freshman. Stolen away, and Grace Hales has a breakaway. And she hits.
That's the first she scored since the first half. 15 for Grace now.
43-34. The Warriors have lengthened their lead now to 9. With the ball, Hannah Philly. Inside pass to Lucy Zeiger, and she's fouled. Alex Burr got her knee up, and she'll pick up the foul.
I'll say up top, it certainly looked like a clean block, but Burr picks up a foul. That'll be the 7th team foul on Westview. Of course, since it was a shooting foul, she'd be shooting anyway, so she'll have 2, and the rest of the way in this game, the Lady Lancers will be shooting 1 in the bonus.
Zeiger's shot is up and good. Is that Lucy Zeiger?
Yes, it is.
I can't see her number.
Yeah.
With the ponytail.
It's 5 for Lucy now, I believe.
43-35. Westview by 8 with 4:02 to go in the ball game. Zeiger puts it on the floor twice, puts it up off the back of the rim, no good. Good block out by Karis Brewer. It would have come right back to Zeiger. Brewer will bring it up herself. Picks up her dribble, gives out to Summer Conkle. Inside to Alex Burr. Alex on the baseline. Oh, she double dribbled, but got away with it.
I think she double dribbled.
Rebound is put up after the missed shot by McCoy, and Burr gets a putback.
It was just such a blatant double dribble. They didn't
call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vernon puts it up and scores inside. Mallory Vernon, that'll be her 6th point tonight. 45-37, Westview by 8. Here comes Grace on a breakaway, puts it up. Oh, it spins out, no good, and the rebound, Lucy Zeiger. She'll hand it off to Lindsay Aschenbrenner. Now right side to Erin Ash. Ash back to Aschenbrenner between the circles. Nearing the 3-minute mark to go in the game. And the ball knocked away and into the hands of Conkle, Summer Conkle to Grace Hales. Inside to Mallory, and we have a jump ball, they call it. Some contact, but on the held ball, it'll be LaVille's ball on the alternating possession.
And we're going tall again. Karis Brewer gets a rest, and Ashaya Klopfenstein comes in.
Yeah, 3 in there over 6 foot.
And 1 5'11".
Yeah, pretty good size for a high school team, especially at the 2A level. Shot is up and no good. That was Jessica Tuttle. Ball saved in bounds. Good job by Alex Berta. Ashaya Kloppenstein, she'll get it to Summer Conkle. Now we have a whistle. Timeout's called. Once again, Randy Yoder wants a full timeout here. We'll be back after this.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date on area and school activities. The Hometown Treasure is a monthly publication published by LaGuana Printing, featuring full-color photos and news from all 6 schools in the Westview school system. Also, articles written by local writers, as well as games and contests for children and adults alike. Pick up our latest issue on newsstands, or check us out on Facebook, or visit our website at thehometowntreasure.com.
LaVille breaks out of their huddle. Westview getting set to. 45-37, 2 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the game, and Westview leads it. Summer Conkle inbounding. She'll get it to Reagan Sherrick. Sherrick will cross the timeline, being hawked on defense there by Lindsay Aschenbrenner. Lindsay, a sophomore. Her sister, Kelsey, is a freshman. Out front, Summer Conkle. She'll hand it off to Sherrick. Westview might
like we're going to be content to let a little time run off, too.
You took the words right out of my mouth. It looks like it. Looks like we're kind of spreading it out a little bit. Reagan Sherrick, right side. Good ball handler. Hands it to Grace Hales. Grace gets a pick from McCoy, rolls off of it, and we have a whistle and a foul on LaVille.
Lucy Zeiger, and that'll be her 4th. She's picked up 1 each quarter. Still only 4 on the Lancers for the half. Ashaya back out, Karis Brewer back in.
Summer will inbound. She'll get it into Sherrick. Sherrick hands off to Hales. Hales, a jumper from 10, swish.
17 for Hales. Back up by 10.
47-37. Erin Esch has it knocked out of her hands. Last touch by Westview. It'll be LaVille's ball.
No, he's giving it. He's giving it to us. It was. That's the wrong call. I'm pretty sure. Sure that went off us.
The 2 front officials didn't know, so the back official had to ultimately make the call. Sherrick across the timeline. She'll give off to Conkle now. Minute and 17 seconds. Sherrick back to Conkle. Ball knocked away, but Conkle chases it down, recrosses the timeline, gives off left side to Karis Brewer. Brewer to Conkle. Right side, 3 for Grace is in and out, no good. Karis Brewer all alone for the rebound, puts it up, no good, but Maria gets it and puts it in. Maria's 12th point of the night. 49-37, pass inside, and the shot is up and good by Jessica Tuttle. She breaks into double digits. Quick tying of the shoe by McCoy, and the referee started to count as she was bringing it inbounds. Reagan Sherrick now to Conkle. She'll put it up, miss the shot. Rebound, Jessica Tuttle. Baseball pass ahead to Erin Esch. She'll go up against Reagan Sherrick, misses shot, gets her own rebound, tries to put it up again. This time she's called for traveling.
She was trying to get up over Maria, and the ball got hung up at about Maria's waist, and she couldn't get it any further, and she made her travel. But
Erin's probably 5'4".
Yeah,
something like that.
Huge height difference.
Oh, yeah. Another timeout, this one called by LaVille. I think we'll keep this one right here. It's only a 30. 19.9 seconds to go in the ball game. It looks like Westview will be advancing to the semifinals on Friday night.
Well, I guess that'll give Grace a chance to get the county scoring record because she's falling 4 points short.
That's right.
I thought when she put that 3 up, I thought, well, here we go, within 1, but it rattled around and popped up and bounced and came out.
Close, but no cigar.
17 for her tonight. I guess in 20 seconds she could still score 4 points. But
well, we have the ball. We'll be inbounding. LaVille's putting on some pressure. Maria gets it into Reagan Sherrick, and she's fouled immediately by Aaron Esch.
Well, I think that's the first one on Aaron, but now LaVille hadn't fouled enough early on. Now they have to do a couple fouls just to get us to the free throw line. That's only the 5th team foul.
Conkle inbounding to Grace. Grace is fouled from behind once again. I think it was Esch. They might call it on Vernon. Nope, yep, it's Esch.
So that'll be 6 team fouls.
Conkle looking to inbound again. This time she gets it into Reagan Sherrick, and she's chased down, and now Reagan.
Fouled by Aaron Esch. Aaron's going to try to foul out here in the last 19 seconds of the game. That is 3 on her. Oh, yep, there we go. Looking at the board, and it hadn't changed yet. So Reagan Sherrick steps to the line to shoot 1 on the bonus, and Sierra Kimmel getting set to check in, seeing her first action tonight, coming in for Maria McCoy, as is Maggie McCoy. Coming in for Karis Brewer, and Brady Yoder comes in for Grace Hale. So yeah, Grace definitely won't get her 4 more points she needed to tie that record. But if she's got a whole nother game for sure, shouldn't be a problem.
Shot is up by Reagan and good. She'll get another on the bonus.
And Leggett, I believe. Is that
Sarah Leggett, yep.
Getting set to check in as well for the shooter. Oh no, Sarah's coming in for Conkle, and who we still got? Oh, Duff. Yep. Jenna Duff getting set to check in. Coming in for Reagan Sherrick.
Shot by Reagan's in the air, and she swishes it again, and she'll come to the sidelines. Finishes the night with 9 points for Reagan Sherrick. Vernon driving it. Gives it off to Aaron Esch. Esch on a backdoor pass to Vernon. She'll put it up. Good block by Maggie McCoy. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by McCoy. Of course, Maggie is the younger sister of Maria. The pass comes inside, and the shot is in the air and good by Lucy Zeigert. She has 7. And that'll do it. The Westview Warriors advance to the semifinals of the Central Noble Sectional for 2016 as they defeat the LaVille Lady Lancers tonight by 10, 51-41. And Dan will be back with scoring and stats right after this.
At Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka, you'll find a talented staff of mechanics to help you with all of your automotive repair needs. Brett, Adam, and Ryan are all ready to tackle your repairs on all makes and models of cars and light-duty trucks. Everything from a simple oil change and service to brakes and suspension and much more. Mike's also offers 24-hour towing service. Call or stop by Mike's Automotive in Topeka, 260-593-0434. For after-hour emergencies, call 260-350-2224.
Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka is a proud supporter of Westview basketball. Tiffany's on East Lake Street in Topeka features weekly specials, including all-you-can-eat fish on Wednesday evening, their delicious baby back ribs on Thursday night, and on Friday night, enjoy their mouth-watering prime rib. On Friday and Saturday evenings, stop in and enjoy Tiffany's Buffet. If you can't dine in, carry-out is always available at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call 593-2988. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. And you'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They'll work with you to find a piece that meets your needs, or have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
From Jamestown to Jonesville, from North Salem to South Milford, from River Forest to Grass Creek. No matter where you live in Indiana, you can enjoy high school sports coverage at its very best on the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. It's 35 powerhouse radio stations, Fox Sports Indiana, and the World Wide Web, combining their vast resources to blanket the state, the Midwest, and the world with the purest, most riveting presentation of high school sports in America. From Anderson to Attica, Kendallville to Kokomo, follow the high school sports that make our state great all season long. Thank you, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, and welcome home.
Okay, we're back here at Westview High School and taking a look at statistics here as the Lady Warriors picked up a quarterfinal win tonight over what was the host team tonight, the LaVille Lancers. Final score 51-41, Westview with that win. Westview outscored the Lady Lancers every period except the second. They got outscored 10-14 in that period, but they built a nice lead 17-8 in the first, and outscored them 24-19 in the second half. So the final score, a 10-point win for the Lady Warriors. Coming into tonight's game, we talked about hoping that maybe Grace could catch the LaGrange County Lady High School scoring leader. She needed 21. She had 17 tonight to lead all scorers. So, but she'll have a chance Friday night to do that. Surely she can get 4 points or more. Great job by Grace tonight. Chance to finish or to work on that, setting a new record for the
That'd be
county.
great.
Taking a look at individual statistics, first for the Lancers, they were led tonight by Erin Aish, a sophomore, and as we'd mentioned before, she is former Westview boys head basketball coach Gerald Aish's granddaughter, his son Chris's daughter. 13 points tonight for her, 11 points for Jessica Tuttle, a junior, 8 points for for Mallory Vernon, a junior, 7 points for Lucy Zeiger, and 2 points for Michelle Zeiger. I guess one thing I didn't mention while I was going through all that, the overall statistics, I think those are on the screen. I gave those to Andrew, and I don't have the percentages, so go ahead and look at those percentages.
There you go.
I know that we shot 70% from the free throw line because we were 7 of 10, and 50% from three-point range. We were 4 of 8, and just under, 42% from two-point range. They shot 1 of 6 from the three-point range, which is going to be about 12%, and 17 of 36, so just under 50% from inside the arc. Westview with a 27-21 rebounding advantage tonight. So now I'll get back to individual scoring. I think I had finished up with LaVille.
Yes.
And I guess we should have brought that monitor up here for us to see. I forgot about this part. Can't see what's going on. So
yeah, Roger could probably relay those to us too.
Okay, so as we mentioned, Grace Hales, our leading scorer tonight, was 17-12 for Maria McCoy. So let's see, where does that put Grace for the year? 17 gives her 454 points. Now we were just talking about that. She'd need another 46 points to make the 500 points in a season mark. And Maria, with her 12 tonight, gets up to 381 points for the season. 9 points for Reagan Sherrick. Actually, I don't show that she missed any. She was 4 of 4 from the free throw line, hit a 3 and a 2. if she missed any, I missed her missing
she had
it.
Very good shot selection tonight, and I think she was successful on every shot she took, including for the free throw line, right?
Right. So Alex Burr 5 points tonight, and then 4 points each for Summer Conkle and Karis Brewer. And I think both times Brewer scored, they were on feeds from Summer Conkle, hitter cutting to the basket once on a fast break and once just working through the offense. So overall, a very good game for the girls. Westview leading rebounder tonight was Maria McCoy. Not surprisingly, she has had 4 defensive and 5 offensive rebounds. Alex Burr not far behind with 5 defensive and 1 offensive rebound to lead the Lady Warriors. And the Lady Lancers led by sophomore Erin Aish. They don't give us the heights, but I mean she can't be much more than what 5'4".
5'4", maybe. That might be giving her.
Might be being generous.
Right.
She had 3 defensive boards and 4 offensive boards to lead the Lady Lancers with 7 rebounds.
And she's only a sophomore. I mean, she's finished her season obviously this year, but she's got a couple of good years ahead of her. And I see her dad right down here on the floor, Chris Esch. And Gerald Esch is down there also, and that's who we were talking about, being the former head basketball coach of the Westview Warriors, won a few sectional championships.
Yes, he did. He won quite a few, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So just looking, I think they only had 1 senior on their roster, that being Lucy Zeiger. So a very young team. Have 3 juniors listed on the team, but I don't think Caitlin Davis even made it on the floor tonight. Mallory Vernon and Jessica Tuttle, we certainly heard their names a lot. And of course, then Aaron and some classmates and even a couple of freshmen listed on that roster. So they'll be back next year. They'll obviously, I'm guessing, hoping to improve on their record this year. But Westview will be meeting Fremont. Westview, as you mentioned earlier, Westview was going to be coming into Friday night's game with a 19-5 record. Fremont's at 15-8. I believe we actually, the first time we played them, we beat them 56-29. But boy, they ended up with 15 wins. So I guess we'll have to see what happens there.
I hate to bring this up, but I know the same thing happened with Central Noble earlier in the year, and then they came back and beat us down here. So you never know. It's one of those, when it gets to tournament time especially.
We encourage you to come on out Friday night if you can. It's not that far down here to Albion, about 40 minutes maybe. And the first game, if you want to come for a full evening's worth of entertainment, Central Noble and Whitco both at 18-6 for the season. Great seasons for both, and then Fremont and Westview in the nightcap.
Should be very interesting. Hope we can make it down. If you can't, make sure you join us right here at LaguanaMedia.com. Once again, the final score here tonight: Westview 51 and LaVille 41. A 10-point victory for the Lady Warriors in the first game for them in the tournament in the quarterfinal round. We'll be back with a 7th semifinal round on Friday night, Game 2. And Roger, here's your money that Dan owes you, and you'll be getting that after the game. So for Roger Winger, our engineer and cameraman, Spencer and Andrew downstairs from Warrior Media, thank you to them. This is Jerry Hosteller. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following gold sponsors. Shipshe Service, located south of US 20 on State Road 5 in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body on US 20 West in LaGrange. By Tiffany's Restaurant, located on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also by Jerry's Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. And by LaGuana Printing and the Hometown Treasure. This evening's game is also brought to you by the following silver sponsors. The Fast Lane Subway in Topeka. By Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. Also by Frontline Auto Tech on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana. By Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka. By the Steve Miller Team at Remax Realty Marketing. By Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka. By Intera Credit Union, with locations in Shipshewana and Topeka. Also by Riegsecker Marketplace in Shipshewana. By the Brethren Retreat at Shipshewana Lake. By Dale's Handyman Service. By Troyer's Saddlery on North Village Drive in Shipshewana. By Warehouse Designs, located between Shipshewana and LaGrange on US 20. Also by Quality Floor, just 3.5 miles north of Topeka on County Road 600 West. By Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, located in Yoder's Shopping Center in Shipshewana. Weaver Furniture Sales, located just south of the intersection of State Road 5 and US 20 in Shipshewana. Our halftime trivia contest and pizza giveaway is made possible by Emma Cafe. And our individual sponsors are Bud and Margaret Fink, John and Leslie Cook, and Jim and Liz Stump. See the schedule on our website for our next streamcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaGuanaMedia.com.